Welcome back to Advocation X. Time for a Tesla newsworthy broadcast. Yes, my friends, hit that like button. Hit subscribe. Come on, guys, become members. Hit that bell and don't miss anything going forward. We have lots of great stuff coming up in the future, and I got some great news for you today. As some of you know, and some of you don't, Tesla has now been given the green light. They're going into the S&P 500. What does that mean? That means those of you who have not got on the bandwagon, and we won't even call it a bandwagon, those of you who have not indulged and lifted yourself into the future by investing in Tesla a long time ago, you better hurry. Prices are just going to continue to go up. As they approach that date, there are millions and millions of shares that are being sought after right now by all types of mutual funds, ETFs. They need to have Tesla shares. They're recognizing it. What happened to you? So, aside from that, let's talk about where are they going. We have analysts now that were so full of FUD that are now saying, wow, yes, we project Tesla to go up to X. X being far in excess of $500 per share. Far in excess. And of course it varies depending on who you're talking to, what analyst, from what company. And then there's the few outliers who go, I think you should sell your Tesla. Our projections is that it's going to go down to $120 a share, $90 a share, $200 a share. They've been saying things like that since the very beginning of Tesla's IPO, trying their best to crush Tesla, to make their short positions valid. They've been losing all the way along. Billions of dollars they've been losing, and some of them have lost their positions as CEOs in different financial institutions where they're investing other people's money. I'm not as technically adverse as these guys are. They have so much more knowledge than I do, but that didn't stop me from being right. From the time Tesla was $17 a share, I was curious. When it went to $39 a share, those of you who know me, and again, let me just reiterate, I am in the film industry. I'm exposed to thousands and thousands of background actors, special skills operators, stunt people, actors, crew people of all types, from all areas, from all backgrounds and walks of life. And I guarantee you that 60% of them who have run into me are going to say, yes, he told me to invest in Tesla. Yes, he told me. And you know what? The overwhelming majority of them have been left in the dust. Now, I'm not giving financial advice, right? This channel is dedicated to many different topics, and they're all opinion based on the facts that I can discern from the sources that I have at my disposal. None of this is meant to be financial advice, okay? Now, mine's only opinion, but it's an opinion that I followed up on. And I can tell you that from the time I started investing, I started with one Tesla share. Then I bought a second Tesla share. Well, by the time the split came, the share price had gone through the roof. And I had already benefited hugely, and I could have took my winnings. So what happened? It split. And my share prices went way down. I think it was $424.37 or something to that effect per share. But that was just the regular share price divided by 5. It just gave me 5 times the shares. Since then, I can just tell you that exponentially, my positions have grown. The ones that weren't, I've actually flooded and deleted and moved the capital into Tesla. Again, this is not financial advice. This is what I'm doing. So I'm just sharing my information with you. So Tesla is coming out with possibly release 11, which might come out with some amazing features in the full self-drive department. And I'm sure many other tweaks. So if you haven't seen yet, go and look up full self self-drive videos. Watch what they're doing already. And then imagine what this release 11 is going to contain. It almost seems as if Elon is actually giddy about what he's about to unleash on the world. He's saying it's going to broaden its beta release to others. And then when the release comes out to everyone, I want to see all of the jaws drop when they see how amazingly effective Elon's route to full self-drive autonomy is becoming. Or has become. Who knows? Maybe by the end of this year or early next year, he releases full self-drive and starts his robo-taxis, and we are all going to look at it and go, wait a second, why do I own a car? Why don't I just take the robo-taxis? It'll cost me half what it costs me to just own and operate my own car. And then the rest of us who have Teslas either in our garages, in our driveways, or on order are going to go, oh yes, and our vehicle is going to be able to join the network and make us money. Pay for itself? Are you kidding me? Yes, folks, those of you who have not gotten on board or have no intentions to are going to soon realize that Tesla owners are capable of having their vehicles paid for on the robo-taxi network. And I know some of you go, oh, but I wouldn't want my car to be like infiltrated by strangers. Yeah, you know what? Everybody that's been in your car was a stranger at one time, even your own kids. You didn't know them before they came into this world. And then they're driving in your car and messing it up, spilling their drinks, throwing their treats all over the floor, crushing it into the carpets. But you don't want a paying stranger to be in your car. I envy your position. Not. Anyways, folks, other versions. The Cybertruck is now undergoing some cosmetic facelifts and many detailed tweets. In Elon's words, and again, I'm not quoting, he said something to the effect that it's in the fine details. So this means he's going to be releasing the Cybertruck better than we originally saw it. I'm praying that he increases the tow capacity greatly, increases the load capacity greatly, increases the approach and departure angles of that truck so that nothing in the wild is going to be a problem. I'm also looking for a Cybertruck that will actually float across small streams and creeks. I mean, I don't expect it to cross huge lakes. However, that's a possibility. I mean, depending on how efficiently he can, get that weight out of the water. I don't know why we haven't gone back to the blades underwater that lifted the weight of the boats out of the water, partially anyway, to reduce the water friction and therefore allow it to go much faster and much more efficiently. I'd have to do some more research to be able to comment on that, but I'm still wondering why that's not widespread. Anyways, Cybertruck will be coming out bigger and badder. Sorry, maybe not bigger, but maybe. It remains to be seen. There's been discussions in both directions, but he's actually rejected the smaller at one point. And then we have the Europeans who piped in and said, hey, we can get a special designation on our license so we can have those big full-size Cybertrucks. So don't be afraid to launch those here in Europe. So we don't know where that's going. But let's hope he goes both ways. Let's hope we have a smaller version of the Cybertruck, just like we would have a smaller version of some of the more popular pickup trucks and the full-size version. And then the humongous versions. Like, I'm sorry, but if Elon was to make an even bigger version of the Cybertruck that was legally able to operate under all the right licensing, that would be my preference, because I'm looking to get myself a big honking toy hauler trailer, and I want to go wherever Tesla can take me. So, Elon, consider that. Or even making your own toy hauler trailer. So my motorcycle can fit in the back. It'll be fully solar paneled with power walls and everything we need to be comfortable on the road. Please consider it. So, aside from that, we know there's a $25,000 Tesla that's in the works. Some people think it's going to be 3 years away. I don't think so. I think Tesla's learned a huge lesson. Way under promise, and then massively over deliver. So when people see the delivery, they just are shocked to their core because of the beginnings where they just did nothing but criticize his forward-looking statements. He was an optimist. He wasn't lying to anybody. And this is why the FCC couldn't really do much about anything he said. He wasn't lying. He was really honestly hoping to deliver on every promise. Count on him to be as honest as humanly possible from now on. So I'm looking at an earlier release of the Cybertruck and a much better version of the Cybertruck and the $25,000 Tesla to be released way ahead of everybody else's schedule. Because why? The quicker that full self-driving feature is up and ready to go, the quicker he will be launching these $25,000 cyber cars all over the world. Now, I said cyber cars. All I'm saying that for is to refer to the future that we're bringing in. That cyber future where, wow, everything's going to go crazy. So, is it in his best interest to produce those $25,000 cars early and get them on this autonomous robo-taxi network? Absolutely. As you already know, the Model 3s that are on lease cannot be purchased out anymore. They have to be given back to Tesla. Why? Because they are not joking. They're considering taking those, putting them directly on the robo-taxi network after you have to give them back. So if you didn't buy it, I'm sorry for your luck. You should have made a full purchase. But you still have time. Don't be shy, folks. Get on it now. Get yourself on Tesla. Driving a Tesla. As far as the financial side of it, like I said, that's not advice. It's just what I do. Okay? So, again, my beautiful thinking people, use your own discernment. Put it together. Do your research. You're going to come up with some really good facts and information that will help you make a really great decision here. There's lots coming out from Tesla. The new batteries are going to be ahead of our thought process as a schedule because we know he under-promises and over-delivers. They already have been manufacturing the batteries and the cells. What does that tell you? Does that tell you it's coming out in 3 years from now? No, maybe he'll be up to massive scale in 2.5 years from now. And I mean massive scale, because it's going to be much cheaper, much easier, much faster to produce these batteries, and he's procuring all the right elements and suppliers to make it happen. Bet on him. I guess that's my best advice. Bet on him, because a bet is a gamble. Everything's a gamble in this world, so bet on him, but it's a gamble. Again, if anything doesn't go right for you, I don't claim responsibility as far as being a financial analyst, but I'm telling you, in my opinion, I'm betting on him. So, remember, we never give up. We never give in. But we will always keep an open mind because we know knowledge is our power. With an open mind, we get a chance to gather that power from all areas and use it to our benefit. So we shall never give up our power. So again, hit that like button, subscribe. There's future content coming. Hit that bell. Don't miss anything going forward. And if you can, become a member. Let's help Advocation X move into the future. So stay safe, stay healthy, and above all, stay as happy as humanly possible. Thank you once again for spending time with us here on this channel. Shout out to you, the ones who make this possible.